Welcome to The Void, my name's Ryan. Today we're going to review Battle Chase's Nightwar. This 90s comic book spawned 9 issues. When wrapping up in 2001, it seemed issue 10 would never come. However, we have a true RPG turn-based game that spawned from the comic series. After backers pledged an amazing 800,000 to a goal of only 500,000, we have a fresh look at RPGs, skill trees, and styles with Nightwar. Let's start with the art style. Being the iconic Joe Mad's Battle Chasers comic, we have a gothic yet stylish comic focused on combat and amazing fight scenes. This tells the story of a young, troubled girl with her father's gauntlets that possess amazing power and the people pledged to protect her. This shows in the overworld map. Slight gothic textures with 3D character models captivate the player with 2 different styles. One for the map and one for the character models. Players use this map to run along the paths, encounter enemies, or collect crafting materials on their way to the dungeons, this game's exploration sections. When in the dungeon, this is where you'll do 90% of your fighting and the story plots develop. In dungeons you have hero abilities. Each character has 2, one that affects the dungeon and one majorly affects enemies. The wizard Nolan has a light spell which reveals stealth for enemies and lights up the area around you, or Gully's defense against traps. These dungeons have 3 different levels: normal, hard, and legendary. They do not scale with levels, so eventually legendary dungeons will become easy. There is a ton of fun things to do in these dungeons, from finding crafting stations to mana cubes, where you put in items, and then if you find the cube again in the dungeon, it will have upgraded it for you for free. Next, I want to talk about the voice acting here. I love it. It's only a small team, but they still seem to have great voice actors working on this. Let's take a listen.
Righto, you're alright.
Yes. Are you feeling better? You've been resting for a few hours.
I guess I wasn't completely prepared for that cannon blast. Was I dreaming, or did you leap off the ship to catch me?
I did.
How'd we make it down in one piece?
Nolan. We fell through a portal he opened, placing us on the ground with only minor injuries.
Then what happened to him?
We don't know.
And Garrison? Monica?
Garrison fell through the portal as well. Monica appears to be missing, along with Nolan.
Then let's get moving. They could be hurt.
Garrison already went ahead to search for them. Are you sure you're well enough to move?
I'm so woozy, but we don't have any time to waste. I'll be fine.
First, allow me to further heal your wounds.
Personally, I love how childish Gully still is and sounds. I think the voice actor captures this beautifully. As well as Calibretto's voice. Being a war golem, it's gotta sound metally, but I love how there's still emotion seeping through. To Garrison sounding like a gruff swordsman, to Nolan being the comic relief. The voice acting in this game is stunning, and it truly is something worth your money. However, before we talk about money, let's get to the meat of the game, the combat. Here we learn if the game has any merit or falls flat on its face. Personally, not being a fan of RPGs or turn-based combat, I love it. With the use of instant and charged abilities, you can resort yourself in the turn order. You may want to use Calibretto's Heal on Damage Taken spell, Nature's Boon, but it's a charge ability, so although you cast it, it might happen after the enemy's attack, then taking effect on the next turn of attacks. Within the first hour, I hated this concept. However, after 22 hours behind me, I love it. It really makes you stop and think, making you plan out entire fights with bosses or using the quickest way to take down low-level minions. It's grown on me. I don't think I could play any other way when it comes to turn-based combat. When running through the dungeon, minions will be wandering around. If they have a chain link symbol over their heads, it means they will fight you, either in waves or up to 3 at a time, making you try and peel them away, or run in all guns blazing, taking them head on. It's your choice. So the skill tree in this game comes in the form of the perk system, having a pool of points to allocate to a perk, then unlocking more perks as you level up, as well as getting 2 points per level, as well as collecting more throughout the quests. This is a way to level up stats, abilities, and modify other abilities, such as a 10-point perk for Garrison that lets every critical attack cause a bleed effect. I love this system. Being able to change them on the fly before a big fight feels very strategic and rewarding. Another thing I want all of my games to have. I want to cover the crafting system. Like every game, items in this follow a tier system. Common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. Pretty standard. However, when crafting anything from potions to a new weapon, you can dump extra materials to increase the rarity of the item. So an item calls for 5 iron, 3 mana crystals as an example. If you double it, it'll become a rare, then triple it, it'll become an epic. The only thing is you cannot craft legendary gear. This system is awesome. Very unique to this game. I haven't seen any other games use this system like it. This adds a lot of depth to the crafting system and rewards you for collecting extra materials that you wouldn't need otherwise. Okay, so the combat is good. What about the story? So the summary of the story without spoilers is Gully has her father's gauntlets that have an amazing power. Everyone wants them. Nolan, Monica, Calibretto, and Garrison swear to protect Gully at all costs so that she can learn to use them and let her father's legacy live on. After being run aground on an island, they notice dark forces and bandits looking for an ancient, deadly artifact. They decide to find out what's going on. That's really all I can say without any spoilers. However, the game never really goes into any of these characters. I don't know why Gully is so powerful. I don't know why Garrison is a dark, brooding swordsman. I want to know why Calibretto is a war golem when there aren't really any others. Why Garrison is so broody. Why Nolan wants to protect Gully. I don't know. However, the characters that are made only for this game, like the last boss, I know about them. So I would love to learn about these characters more. I just don't know if the game delivers on that. Overall, I think the story is very good. I love following these characters, the voice acting helps. I want to see why these characters are searching for the artifact. So at least it's a 50-50 on the story for me. So, overall, how does the game stand up? Does it have a good style and gameplay? Personally, I feel the game is easily worth $30 and then some. The combat feels strategic, crafting is new and unique, and the skill system fits the game like a glove. The only bad mark against this, I feel, is the story is a bit lackluster. Without further ado, I give you the score. 8 out of 10. Yes, not a 9, not a 10, but a bloody good game. The reason it lost points was for the story and the speed at which you clear dungeons. I know I didn't really cover it, but it's slow. Very slow. So grinding XP takes forever. But that's that. Thank you for watching the review of Battle Chasers Nightwar. Please check out the website below, Twitch, and Twitter. Catch you all next time you visit The Void.